I have Eve Michaels, who wrote a book called Dress Code: Ending Fashion Anarchy. I love that. So she is a rockin' amazing person who works with people. She's a fashion guru. She's a fashion guru, and she does it with spirituality, with love for the person, with understanding so many elements of presenting oneself to the world and why to do it in a certain way, and up-leveling our sort of idea and ability and ritual about doing that. And so she has written this amazing book, and she speaks all over the place and has worked with some very, very amazing people. And so I want to go ahead and bring on Eve Michaels right now. Hi, Eve.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Even better now that I'm with you. I love your
Thank
energy.
you.
Your energy, your beauty, it's contagious. I'm happy to see it.
Oh, thank you so much. That makes me so happy. And we're just finishing our music. I love that it's just coming to an end. Perfect. So, Eve, I want you to, I'm going to first tell you that I want to talk about a few different things. I mean, some people may think that fashion, our image, our way we present ourselves is superficial, is self-serving, and all of that. And you may not know, but I was a fashion designer and a stylist and stuff for many years as well. And I sort of had so much joy in really working with people and bringing out their inner beauty. So I want to kind of get right to the reason that we really do this. Let's get to the heart of the matter, as they say, as the Eagles say.
Okay, let's.
So go for it. Tell us, what is your passion about this?
My passion is to raise the public's awareness of how important beauty is. To me, beauty is a vibration. It's an energy that we open ourselves up to, we avail ourselves to, we resonate to, and then we draw that into our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And magic happens when we do that, and we cannot feel human and really express ourselves without beauty. And it's not just beauty in us, which we've come to believe, sadly. It's not just being a nice person. Of course, that's important. But it's the energy of what we put on us that we carry with us everywhere we go each day. I believe that people who are very in tune with beauty, who are spiritual, for example, I used to go to Agape Spiritual Center. I was a member there for 10 years with Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. And I always told people it was like praying in a kaleidoscope of color. Not only skin tone color, but every kind of costume, regalia, outfit you could think of. And I loved it because I felt that this was the microcosm of the macrocosm of how I want to see the world being expressed.
Absolutely. And mentioning Agape, many peeps around here talk about Agape, and some of the people there have been guests and everything. And one of the things about Agape, and I actually notice in some of the different cultures, which we'll talk about around the world, who express their outer differently than, again, the sort of possibly sloppy American, is the African American or Black. You know, the tradition is to really dress up for church.
Yes.
Well, really dress up a lot, period. But to dress up for church. And so at Agape, you see some get-ups there. Oh, my God.
Well, African-American.
Sexy, too.
Yes,
Amazing and sexy, too.
I have to say, I wanted to say, I really love the African-American attitude about beauty and dressing up, which I wish all Caucasians listening would really listen to this. They believe it's a privilege to show up.
Yeah.
And I'm quoting them. One of the practitioners that was at a dinner years ago is honoring the Michael Beckwith and Agape. I said to her, "You always look amazing." And she said, "Well, I don't have a lot of money to do that, but I do my best because I always want to show up." And I always tell people, when you walk in a room, you're either going to make people happier with the way you look, or you're going to depress the heck out of them.
It's not about the money. And I've said this forever. People are like, well, it costs so much money to dress well.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No.
And it gets me angry because we, of all nations, have such amazing bargains at our disposal. All the discount stores and all the ways online and eBay and all that, resale designer, consignment and vintage. We have so much and we don't appreciate it.
Exactly.
To realize that anybody can be beautiful on
yeah.
just about any budget, but we have to instill the desire back inside of ourselves.
And one of the things I want to chat about is the idea of ritual in dress, the idea that for thousands of years, there was a process of dressing that was a ritual. If it was for anything, if it was a change of the season, if it was a baby being born, if it was a marriage, if it was a rite of passage in any way, it was always about a ritual.
Yes, and that's why I wrote Fashion Anarchy as the subtitle for my book, because we've let go of all the rituals. We've let go of almost all the rituals, all the rules, and we have anarchy because no one knows what to do.
Yeah.
You know, when they say dress nice casual to go to a party, you'll see anything from flip-flops and shorts or jeans, gosh, I mean, it makes me cringe, all the way through fabulous clothing, and people are overdressed, underdressed, there's chaos.
Right.
The worst thing is
Chaos,
people don't think
people!
Chaos, the sloppy American, and we think the rest of the world is in on this with us. Now,
No way. No way.
You know what this is what it boils down to, in my opinion. We don't realize that it's an honor. It's a privilege to look beautiful, to look great, to be well groomed. And the rest of the world, they have a little money, they're running to buy nice things, to buy makeup, to buy jewelry, to buy clothing. You know, there are places in Russia where women will save their salary just to buy one pair of nice shoes. I live in Austin, Texas now, and I wear high heels to the market.
Okay,
and that's the
girl.
capital of flip-flops. And I walk it, and you know what? People will stop me and say, I love your shoes. I love how beautiful you look. You just made me happy to look at you. I'm like, yes, because that's my intention, is everywhere I go to bring more beauty. Not in an egotistical way, not as a slap myself on the back, hey, you did it. No, it's showing up. It's respect for my life. And a lot of people here think, well, it doesn't matter. If I have money, it doesn't matter. But it matters because it's affecting our morale. We're silly to think that beauty is something we can ignore.
There's this phrase that we have that we hear a lot around that says, we are the ones we've been waiting for. And that actually comes from an elders Orobi of the Hopi Nation, where what it actually comes from this quote, and it's sort of a ritualistic beginning of rituals when they're happening. This might be said: create your community, be good to each other, and do not look outside for your leader. We are the ones we've been waiting for. So there we go.
And I think we're the ones when we show up.
Yeah.
When we love and respect ourselves enough to care about how we show up in the world. And how we look and how we groom. Do we smell good? Are we polished up? Do we look right for where we're going?
That's right.
Then doors open. We're looking for other people to give us what we are not as a nation willing to give ourselves. And it's showing in our obesity. It's showing in our educational decline. And I don't mean to be negative. I'm not. I'm a very positive person. But we have to look at the correlation between the loss of beauty, the loss of taking pride in ourselves, what we learn, what we think, we feel, and how we treat one another. Because beautiful people do beautiful things.
I think that the idea of, again, when we think of the African American women and seeing the 82-year-old women showing up at Agape in their amazing get-ups, it's like that is something that gets you up and out in the morning, I think. And
Absolutely.
So to keep that possibility of vitality alive.
That's everything I believe in, as you know. I teach that. And it saddens me. I have a lot of clients that are 30 and 35. That doesn't sadden me. What saddens me is that they think they're not sexy anymore.
Right,
they think
exactly.
that, I'm over 35. I'm like, honey, I'm 60. Get past yourself.
Yeah.
You know, who says that we can't be gorgeous?
Wait. You're 60? No, you're not 60.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I'm a grandma.
Our engineer, John, is even right. No, my God, you look amazing. Okay,
Thank you.
Carry on.
So I have a granddaughter who's 2, and my children are 24 to 34. I have 3 kids. No one's going to tell me I can't be sexy. It's like, move out of my way. Really?
Okay.
And then people say, well, you've never grown. When are you going to grow up? Never.
Oh,
never.
My God.
When I lose being like a child, that's it. I mean, right? You got to have fun.
Exactly. Oh, my God.
My kids say, don't tell me you have sex. I say, yes, my husband and I have sex.
Yes,
we have sex. We enjoy it.
Please, people.
I said, you should be happy we're normal. You should be happy we're functioning. And I don't believe I can't wear certain things. All right, I'm not going to dress like I'm 20, but when young women say, "Oh, it's over," like, I want to slap them lovingly.
Oh my
I want to take
gosh.
my high-heeled stiletto and kick them up the what. Hello.
people.
It's, what are you thinking
yeah, it's
when you look
true.
in the mirror? Okay, we're going to look different, but we can be, like you said, even 82, 90, amazing, makeup on, dressed, wearing nice shoes, swaying our hips.
I think there is a sort of, I don't want people to look at me, or I don't want to seem superficial and that I'm into my looks, because that's going to make me seem like a shallow person.
Can
And
we
so I
interject-
think that's what it is.
I would like to interject to that. I mean,
Please.
all the points you're raising are amazing. You're just right on. But we don't need to worry about people thinking we're a snob, or, as Marianne Williamson says, feeling insecure around us. You know what we need to do when we're beautiful or handsome? We just need to open our hearts, be kind, generous, smile, be friendly, because maybe other Americans will want to hate us. Europeans will applaud us. In France, they'll give us respect. In South America, they'll love us for looking good. Here, they'll kind of, give us that weird moment. But I've found I just need to smile more. I need to be more polite. I need to be kinder the better I look, so that it puts them at ease that beauty is not superficial, that beauty can be wonderful. That's why I say, how do we act? Do we act kindly? Do we act with respect? Do we come with a good intention? And we look great? Wow. How powerful is that? When we wake up in the morning, if we just say, hey, I get to take 45 minutes or an hour, whatever it is, to present myself to the world. And I get excited. And I tell my students, my clients, I say, look at the weather. There's a few things, right? Let's pay attention to the weather.
Yep.
Then we're going to look at where we're going. Who are we meeting with? What do we want them to feel about us? What do we want them to perceive? And how do we want to feel? Are we going on a date? Want to feel sexy? Are we going to a business meeting? We want to feel probably more powerful. What is the part of our persona we want to project? And then, okay, I get to do this. So I'm going to do my makeup or my hair. If you're a guy, I'm going to do my hair this way, woman hair and makeup. I'm going to choose these clothes. And then you love the way you look, and you take that out into the world. And it's not, do I have to, Eve? Do I have to put on makeup? Do I have to wear heels? No, you get to.
Well,
you
and-
get
yeah.
to respect yourself. You
Yeah.
get to love yourself.
Yeah.
And
I love that you say that. I think it's really, really true. And just for fun, I want to touch on two things. First of all, you said, do I have to? No, I get to. And that's something I want to remind everyone. I'm going to do this for a little. Let's just do this for a month. Okay, shall we, you guys? Every time we start to say, I have to, say, I get to.
Yes.
Because when we say, I have to pick up my kids at school, say, I get to pick up my kids at school.
That's
Because
right.
there's some people right now who don't. You know,
That's
when
right.
I have to do the dishes, thank God I have dishes and food. I get to do the
That's
dishes.
right.
So let's just do that for a month, shall we, guys?
Amen. Amen,
Okay,
soul
are you with
sister.
me?
I-
Are you with me, John?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's
yes,
do it.
everything we get to do is a privilege, because we're free, and we have
Yes.
that kind of society where we make a choice.
Well, we're human beings. We're part of the human family, and whatever it is, whatever society is, I mean,
That's
yes,
right.
we do get to make that choice, but being able to get to, so that's one of the takeaways today. When we understand and know that we have the power, then we can relax into it and go for it. And I think it is very, very important to be in touch with the ritual of life. And I mean, that's what I teach my kids, and they resisted. You know, we would go to a birthday party and I'd have them sort of dress up, and they're like, Mom, everybody else is wearing like a fish shirt with fish shorts. I mean, this is when they were 6 or
Right.
7. And it was like, oh my gosh, come on. I mean, but we're showing honor to the people.
Yes, and as I said, first and foremost, it's how we treat ourselves and how we show up for ourselves. And then that trickles down, of course, to our children, our family. I think we really need to look at how we are not stepping into our beauty and handsomeness. And I mean beauty generically. And it includes grooming, and it includes manners. And it is an honor, and it does change our lives. I was asked to open the NASDAQ Stock Exchange in 2009 in honor of what I do. And I know you're looking surprised. I was even more surprised. Could have blown me away. I said, God, did you make a mistake? It's me. It's me, Eve Michaels. But they feel it's that important. And they felt at that time when, the economy had gone phooey, that the quickest way for us to turn it around is to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I pulled it together. Things can't be that bad. So if we want this country to be great again, greater than it ever was, we are the people. That's why I have the flag on the book. It's not that I'm this staunch right-wing Republican. I'm not. But I wanted us to believe that we are the people. We are the microcosm. So if we do it, then we are seen as world leaders. You know, it's the act as if, dress as if, think as if, you will become.
And again, like
You
the
will
Hopi
become that.
Nation, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
That's right. I don't care if
Yeah.
you're a haute couture designer. I don't care if you're in denims most days. Just have style, have beauty, have handsomeness. Just express yourself. The worst thing is not caring, apathy, anarchy, no style. Have whatever, be whatever form of beauty you want, but just own it.
Yeah.
And I would like to challenge everybody to do this for a month.
Okay.
Instead of casual Friday or casual work day, how about fabulous Friday, fabulous work day?
I like it.
You know?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to challenge everybody to take the time, an extra 15 or 20 minutes every day, to look your best, to present yourself to the world. And if 30 days from now you can't say that your life isn't better, then go back to your sloppy ways. But if I'm right, then you're going to be a lot happier, wealthier, healthier, more productive. Honor yourself 30 days.